how to use Facebook ads and Claude code to make things like this. So let's have a look straight into it. You can see this is just a test campaign that I've made, and it's not perfect, I'm not going to lie, but it gives a lot of good inspiration of how you can start to use Claude code and get a deeper understanding of using Claude code, where we can connect assets into Claude code into a tool called anti-gravity and go from there. So I'm going to be teaching that today. Then my name's Ricky Hayes and welcome to today's video on this. Let's get straight into this. So I just wanted to say a few things that this and much more is covered in my school community. I have a school community that I've just started in the last week, all about building sustainable e-commerce businesses. And I've already got a number of different modules already out. That is product selection, Shopify store, Facebook ads, Google ads. I'm adding more and more. I haven't finished it, so come join. It's free for now. I might be putting a price tag on it if it grows further in the future. Just use it, and I'm literally just giving everything away. One company as well I wanted to mention as well, when you're doing things like this, right, and you're using AI, it's very important to mitigate risk, okay? And I'll be talking about that throughout this video. A tool like Treasury is a great app for helping you scale, right? So it's proactively to help you scale, but also mitigating risk at the same time. So I think it's absolutely awesome. You should go check them out. There's a link in the description. Basically, what it allows you to do is you can have ad accounts that are agency accounts for Meta, TikTok, Google, Snapchat, Pinterest, and it allows you to then, fill out these fields, right? That you want to put your destination URL, your business ID, and your Facebook page, and it will help spin that up for you, okay? And then basically, there's a paid platform. So, if you're a complete beginner and you're starting out, this is not going to be completely helpful to you. This is for someone that is in the growth phase and they're looking to grow heavily and they want to have options like this that allow you to do it. What I really like as well is you can share between business managers. We've all had business managers be suspended before. So be able to share an ad account between here and a separate business manager. So that's why you can spin them up in here and then put it into different business managers, right? It helps you with all of that and you've got full transparency. Having a look at the plans, right? As I said, like I'm in a test account, just to give you an idea, it's $250 one-time fee, but but then you pay fees on each top-up, multi-currency, and so on, and then you can go on subscription. So you can see it's quite expensive, right? Flat monthly fee, it gets very, very expensive, but it's extremely helpful for the agencies as well as people that are, individual dropshippers, print on demand, D2C brand owners that are heavily scaling, wanting to do it themselves as well. So so there's no fees, no spending limits, all regions included, unlimited ad accounts. So you can have lots of different ones as well, which is again really handy because I literally have had a suspension in the last few days, and I think that something like this is really good. And the appeal process is really handy, right? So that if you get an appeal, you can actually appeal it through here as well in terms of various issues. I confirm that the ad account has been disabled and doesn't have an active appeal, la 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 la. So you can try and get your money back as well. So it's really handy for mitigating risk, but also amplifying scalability. So I just think it's a really cool one that I wanted to add here as well. And lastly, all right, so I've just made this Notion file that has the steps. Now, as you can see, there's quite a few steps, right? Don't be too daunted by it. It's pretty easy when you get into it. So let's just sort of talk about it. The main things that we're after here is we're getting these keys that allow us to then pull that data and then make this app, right? And what I like about it is even if you don't publish campaigns, it gives you a lot of inspiration to sort of further help you with this, that you can do this as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So firstly, you need Anti-Gravity. Download it. Anti-Gravity is an IDE tool that is like Visual Studio. It's basically for developers, but we can use it as marketers now using tools like Claude Code. You use Claude Code, you need an active subscription. You download the app. I'm on Windows, so I just download it on Windows. If you're on Mac, whatever that looks like, you download it accordingly. So first step is we need to go to developers.facebook.com. Everyone has a Facebook account, so you just go there, all right, and you go into your app, and you make an app. And one of the key things when you go to create the app is literally just go through it and just click create and manage ads with marketing API. So basically allowing you access to use the marketing API. Name the app, just call it Claude Code. Attach it to a business portfolio, your business manager, and click create, right? And then what we want to do is we go into the app, and the key thing is you can see here that, like, this is the one I've called, you'll need the app ID, and you need to publish it. In order to publish it, you just need to have a privacy policy. So go to your Shopify store or whatever website and get a privacy policy and put it in there, right? So don't be too stressed about that and put that in there. You just want to put it in the privacy policy, and you copy your app ID and your app secret, right? And what I do is I literally just go down here and I put this in a notepad, okay? And I just go, we go through these, do it. So now we've got the app ID and the app secret. So app ID and app secret, you copy that into there. The reason I suggest that is this is a Notion doc that is shared with others. So either make a copy of this yourself or just, and download it and then edit it yourself. I'm just sort of saying that to make sure that that everything's okay there. And then what we want to do is we want to go into the business manager. So this is here where we're going to make a system user. So in the business manager, I'm in a test business manager. You want to have system users. I've made a few different ones over time. And what you want to do is you want to create a system user. Make sure when you do it that it's an admin, okay? And then you want to add at least a page and an ad account, right? And then you want to add your app. Because we've bound it to a business manager, right? When you create the app, okay, it'll have a step. Do you want to make it bound to a business manager? Choose bound to a business manager. You'll see the app will then be under here. I strongly recommend adding the system user under here because at times you will get a permission issue. I encountered this a number of times where you just get this weird issue. If you get the weird permission issue, just go under apps and add your system user there. So very simple. That's all you really want to do there. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to generate a token. Okay. To generate the token, you choose the relevant app. You choose the expiration. I would choose 60 days just for security. And you want to choose these 7 options. These 7 options are all listed here, okay? Except one that I'll add in, which is the catalog management, okay? So catalog management, and then you generate the token. Once you've then generated the token, okay, it might take a moment, okay? With the token, that's the token there, okay? So you just copy the whole token. That's why I put it into just like a notepad or notepad++, and you just copy it into there. And then with the meta ad account ID, don't include anything other than the actual ID itself. So in this case, you just go under ad account. I've got the testing, copy that, put it in your notepad, and make sure as well, anything with the equals, don't leave a space. Straight after the space, put in the actual token, API, secret, whatever that looks like. Very, very simple. And then what we want to do is we go to the page, we choose the relevant page. In this case, it's start scaled, copy, and then again, you want to put that in page. Done. There we go. And then what we want to do is we've got the Anthropic API key, okay? So Anthropic is obviously for many of us that don't know, is the parent company for Claude. Claude is just their sub-product that they like to call. It's like the same with ChatGPT, how they have it called Sora. Yep, follow that, console.anthropic.com. You can see I've already done here and I've just called it test video, and you'll get an API key. If you can disable them, delete them. I recommend, deleting it if it's not working. And that it's again, because when you're talking API keys, someone that could get access, it is a real security risk, right? So create the key, and now you have this all here. So you should have all of this information filled out, right? And do not share this file or upload it to GitHub. Make sure again that you are, being security conscious, right? Because there are people that do it. Once you've then what we're going to do is we go down here. Ignore a lot of this, honestly. I've just updated this. And this has all the code that you need to copy into your anti-gravity. So let's go into anti-gravity now. So with anti-gravity, what you do is you create a new session. But before you do, you want to install the extension Claude Code. Just install it, log in, and then you've got Claude Code. And then what you want to do is you just click here to start a new session. What you then want to do is you then literally want to go through and copy the entire code of what is here. Just copy, paste, go through it. Like the default currency, you can change the billing event. You can change all of this. I'm just trying to teach you this. This is not perfect by any means. It's going to take 10-15 minutes to install. And then what you want to do is you'll see that down the bottom here, I actually had some little issues, not hard to fix. So you want to fill in the environment.local file, okay, and put in the variables. So the environment local is what we've just done, which is our API keys and secrets, okay, for it to be able to pull that data. And what it's going to do is then you run npm run dev, and it'll make a local host, right, which is basically installed on your local machine, and then go from there. So if we go back to the Explorer and we go into environment.local, I'm not going to open it because obviously but you just copy and paste and you'll have your local files there, okay? And basically that allows it access to these platforms and that we've sort of done in the first step, okay? One thing as well, I had a little account issue. If you have any issues as well, as I said, use my school community Ask Me. I still get issues. But the point of what I'm saying here is that I just got it to fix it by saying, fix that, and it just fixed it, and away you go. So you'll have a little bit of vibe. You need to do a little bit of vibe coding as well. And when you do the NPM, what you want to do for the NPM is you just run it in this session, okay? And you can then get the local host colon 3000, which is just essentially a port. And basically then from there, that's pretty much all you really need to do. And then from there, what you want to do is open it up, right? Just open it up in a browser. And this is something that what you should see, right? It's not perfect, but it's really handy. And I just wanted to sort of show you how amazing this stuff is. And this stuff is only going to get better and better. I'll be honest, this is not absolutely perfect by any means, but it is really awesome, especially if you're like an agency or something that is doing leads for a business. This is absolutely perfect. For e-commerce, it's a little bit different. I would not suggest having these interests, but you can have it as a pause draft campaign, and I would just go no interests, right? So I just sort of wanted to show a bit of that as well, that I think is really, really important. So I just sort of hope this video has been really, really helpful. If you did like today's video, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment the word Claude down below if you want the entire doc. And also check my description for all the links, including my partners and my school as well. I think that Treasury is just absolutely awesome. It's something that I wish I had sooner. I never really looked into it, but having these sort of agency accounts to help you with scaling, even did see brands get it as well. I literally made the silly mistake of using AI to help completely manage things as opposed to having a bit more risk. And so I've had a suspended ad account, and I'm having to work around that as well. Having tools like this is extremely handy to, one, plan for suspensions, two, work around it, three, help with consistent scaling. Because many of you know like that when you get these issues, it can cripple your business. So that's why I just sort of wanted to add that in. Other than that, thank you so much for your time today. Have a lovely day. Take care and goodbye.